Well, Chris, something that is on is the Case Keenum to McLaurin connection. 2 more touchdowns yesterday. Could have been a third if not for a drop by McLaurin. But, I mean, there's a real chemistry there between Keenum and McLaurin. That's a real weapon you have on your offense.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, Terry's he's a really good receiver. It's crazy that he wasn't. It's crazy to me that he wasn't even the number one receiver at Ohio State, given how good he's been doing for us. But he's a speed demon, and he's a guy that's especially on crossing routes and stuff. He's 9 times out of 10 is gonna get open and create some separation. So they've really been on point, and it helped us out yesterday a lot.
Talking to Redskins running back Chris Thompson, presented by Steam Fitters UA Local 602. They built this city. So if we had all of your speed guys in a race, where does Terry finish? Where do you finish? Who's finishing first?
I think Terry's. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give Terry number 1. Troy Apke, maybe my 2.
Really?
Maybe number 2. Yeah. Yeah, he can run. Him and Dunbar, surprisingly, he can run too.
What about Steven Sims?
He's not mentioning, by the way, not mentioning Josh Norman.
No, that's an omission. We are. You're not, Chris. It's okay. Okay, these are our voices, not yours. Okay, right. So you're not going to get in trouble.
No, Steven Sims, he's up there. Yeah, he might be in my top 5. I'd probably put me number 6 or 7. We got some pretty fast guys out there. Can't forget Vernon. I think Vernon's in that top 3.
By the way, this is an aside.
Wow.
This is an aside, Chris, but I don't know if you're aware of this. It was either yesterday or Saturday. Was the first time that a marathoner ran a sub 2-hour marathon.
That is unbelievable.
That means his average mile was 4 minutes and 34 seconds.
Let me guess what country he was from.
What country?
Kenya.
Of course he was. But think about this. His average 400 meters. His average 400 meters was 1 minute and 8 seconds. And he did that for 26 miles. Like, I broke it down, and I was like, all right, I think I could keep his pace for 100 meters, maybe 200, and then I tap out. Think about that.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'll be done after the first 400. That's ridiculous. That's amazing. It popped up on my phone, but somehow they said it wasn't gonna be it won't be recorded as a world record or something.
Yeah, I don't know exactly why it's not official, but I don't care. He still finished in 2 hours.
Yeah, I know.
Let's say he had an off day and he finished in 2 hours and 5 minutes. I mean, it's still absurd.
That's ridiculous. Incredible. Yeah, for sure.
So what was the locker room like after the win?
Good. Really good. I think everybody, it was a sigh of relief for a lot of guys. Just to finally get that first win and get that bad taste out of our mouths, and just something I think we can continue to build on with with the guys and Coach Callahan and what he wants to do. Him and Kev wants to do with our offense, and when we give our defense rest, they can do some good things. So as long as we continue to get better and be able to control the clock during the game, I think we'll win a lot more games too.
And how happy was AP because he finally got the carries that he's wanted?
Oh man, he was like a kid in a candy store, just being able to just get run after run, and I think the good thing too was we kept ourselves position starting off early on. They gave some looks, and they were really stuffing our offense, our run game, and I was having to go in the games early as I had to the previous 5 games, and everybody got in the groove, was able to adjust, and he got going, and when AP gets going and gets warmed up, he's one of those guys that can't really be stopped.
CT, you going to watch the Nats tonight? Game 3 against the Cards. Big one.
Yeah, I watched game 1. It was pretty exciting, so I'm gonna be tuned in tonight for sure.
Did you ever play baseball growing up?
And in my high school, my 8th grade year was my last year. I played in the outfield, of course.
Of course, center fielder had to be.
Yeah.
Well, I think you picked the right sport, Chris.
Yeah.
It's worked out for you.
Right move.
Yeah.
Hey, tell
Yeah,
Case to
sure.
throw the ball a little higher on those little flat runs. You would have scored a touchdown if you throw it a little higher.
Oh man, yeah, me and Case gonna have a little talk today, man. But that's just something, one little small thing me and him, we gotta fix. We just gotta be on the same page. I think I was kind of fading in the end zone a little bit as well, so it probably kind of threw him off a little bit. But those are some of the opportunities that we gotta capitalize on.